Maybe I ought to tie that long hair on your head to the short hair on your ass and kick you down the street.
Fuck! Oh!
Boom! Yeah! I'm behind it too!
Gotcha, bitch! Whew. Danger, danger, danger.
Hey, Ron.
Hey, Billy. That hurt.
Grab a weapon and battle for the mountain!
Alright, it's been a while since the last video, but this one's been in the works for quite a while. It's gone through a lot of changes, and I hope it was worth the wait.
Tell me how the grass tastes, little man!
First, I was supposed to be covering the Bastard Sword and the Messer, two versatile swords that are polar opposites. Then, we got that update that added the Falx, and it seemed obvious that I should pair that with the Messer. That left the Bastard Sword all alone. And at first, I wasn't sure if there was anything I could pair with it.
Pull hammer. Pull hammer. Pull hammer.
But after a few minutes of looking through the comments, I found the answer.
Do shields.
I'm sure by now you've all read the title, so you know what this video is going to be about. So why not cut to the chase with the usual disclaimer? This video is just for fun. It's based off my opinion and my observations of the casual meta. In North America, at least. I don't know much about the competitive meta, but I do know that I play this game like a caveman.
Big whoop, wanna fight about it?
Every bonk to the forehead just makes me giggle like a bonobo monkey. Okay, I think that's enough of a disclaimer. If you're not subscribed to my channel yet, it only takes a few minutes, and it would be greatly appreciated. With that said, I'm grateful I can share these videos with all of you, and I hope you enjoy this one as well.
Oh shit, here we go again.
A legend is sung of when
Mordhau
was young, and knights were brave and bold. The good king had died, and no one could decide who was rightful heir to the throne.
The Bastard Sword. A weapon that fits well with valiant knights and sellswords alike. They're either going to charge bravely into combat, or sneak around like a little rat.
For that arrogance, I shall see you dead.
The Bastard Sword is basically an anemic version of the longsword. While most two-handed swords were made for big, strong men who only wanted bigger and better blades, the Bastard Sword has been sized down, so even the puniest of weaklings could lift it.
You're calling me weak? Look at your little birdie arms. They're no thicker than a cigarette. I could smoke them little arms.
Light and dainty, the Bastard Sword delivers quick strikes and fast combos. For its alt mode, the Bastard Sword switches to a two-handed grip. This gives it a slightly slower release time without changing the damage values. By default, the Bastard Sword is one-handed, and it easily fills the role of that one-handed face hugger. And anyone not quick enough might just get their gizzard slit. Being one-handed means your other hand is just left free to hang out and watch old Righty go to work. But if all that isn't enough for you, I guess you could equip a shield. They're not for everyone, but enough people use shields to the point where they've developed their own stereotypes. So let's pause this bastard sword video and go over some of the stereotypes for shields. Basically, there are two kinds of players. Those who charge into combat with just a weapon and armor, and those who can't play this game without some sort of security blanket.
That's pathetic. Look who's talking. I'll get you, dork. I'm hurt now.
But what drives a person to pick up a shield? I think primarily it makes them feel safe. It puts a big hunk of metal between them and their opponent, and as long as they hold up their shield wall, no one can hurt them. Nothing's gonna get past their defense. They can hold that shield up all day. What they forget is that you can kick in this game. While it might make you feel safer, the shield wall mode just slows you down and makes you a target for kicks and heavy weapons. It takes time to get your shield wall up, and trying to parry with it is way slower than if you were to use your sword. But just because you're holding up your shield doesn't mean you have to turtle up completely. In fact, if you're ballsy enough, you can even lure out a kick once in a while. All you have to do is run face first at them and then backpedal as soon as they go to kick. And when he misses, you punish him for it. It's kind of like being a matador if you can pull it off right. One of the benefits of the shield wall is that you can stab from behind your shield. You can use this to catch opponents off guard and get in some cheeky attacks when they think you're turtling up.
I don't know you! That's my purse!
You gonna kick me in the nabs?
Am I gonna do it? Yes. When am I gonna do it? Don't know. Could be tomorrow. Now!
All of these extra defensive and offensive abilities might make you feel unstoppable. But don't let it go to your head. If you run out of stamina and get caught slipping, they will destroy you.
You tell him I'm coming! Tell him I'm fucking coming!
I've fallen, and I can't get up!
Oh, is that your son?
Yeah?
I'ma kill it!
Don't you do it!
I'ma do it!
Don't you do it!
The bastard sword and shield is a popular combo. You'll see plenty of shield babies on the battlefield, and I'm sure they're just trying to do their best historical knight cosplay, but all I see is Link from The Legend of Zelda. Why anyone would want to cosplay as an elf princess is beyond me. But hey, if it makes you feel pretty, put on your little green dress, pop on your pointy elf ears, and be the best princess you can be. While a big metal shield might work for some people, I'm no hero of Hyrule. Big shields are just too clumsy and clunky for me. And I'm sure most people would agree with me, since most of you assholes just use them like turtle shells. Yeah, that's right, I'm talking about you, turtle pussy. What are you, frightened of a couple of archers? These guys will grab any of the big shields and just toss them on their back. No matter what weapon they have, one-handed or two, they'll be everywhere. Round shields, kite shields, and don't even get me started on the Pavis. We don't talk about the Pavis around here. While a big shield on your back will offer you some protection, it's just so janky and awkward. Sometimes it even feels like shields have this sort of magnetism that'll pull ranged attacks into them.
Fucking magnets, how do they work? Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
Anyway, now that we're done talking about the smooth brain shields, Let's talk about the other type of shield that you can equip. The buckler and the targe. Light shields. In patch 15 we got a new alt mode for the buckler and targe. Instead of holding them up to block, they became throwable. This obviously led to a lot of Captain America loadouts, and as you can imagine, it turned Mordhau into a big game of dodgeball. It's just like being back on the schoolyard, except the kindergartners have all mutated into American gladiators in metal armor, and the rubber ball has been replaced by a 5-pound chunk of metal and wood. It's kind of funny that the only thing that hasn't changed is the high-pitched screeching.
Dodge this, you bastard! Oh!
Eventually the hype wore off, and people went back to their favorite weapons. But we all remembered how much fun these handy little hand circles were. So that should cover the shields. But what if you don't like carrying around all that unnecessary weight? Using the bastard sword one-handed makes you more agile, and with its speedy combos and tricky-to-read morphs, you can kill your opponents before they even know what hits them. Back in the day, the bastard sword was one of the top meta weapons, and it's easy to see why. Sometimes I'm stabbing dudes so quickly, even I don't know where I'm gonna strike next. Even when you've got your back to the wall, the bastard sword has one more trick up its sleeve. Gambling. For those of you who don't know, gambling is basically attacking out of turn in a fight. And succeeding. Maybe your opponent was trying to feint, or morph, or maybe you just mashed the stab button and excelled to save your life. Either way, no one gambles better than the bastard sword. I think if I had to sum it up in a meme, this just about covers it.
Stop gambling! You can't just stab everyone like a rapier while being able to slash too!
Bastard sword go. Brr.
Question, sir? Thank you, Blinky.
Yep, it feels pretty awesome to gamble with the bastard sword. It does great in a 1v1 situation, but the more targets you add, the harder it is to control the fight. I mean, you can only gamble so much and cover so much space. Eventually you're going to get surrounded if you're in a 1vx, and they're going to close in on you and break your legs. The bastard sword is in a weird middle ground, where it doesn't quite hit as hard as the two-handed swords, and still gets bullied by them, but it's bigger than most one-handed swords, and can pick on all of them all at once. I think really the best use for the bastard sword is bullying scoundrels and anyone who equips a rapier. No matter if you use it with a shield or without, the bastard sword is far superior to the rapier. And I don't want to hear any of you mamby-pamby rapier boys in the comments trying to defend it. The bastard sword is better in every single aspect. It stabs fast, it eats ass, and it has no problem cutting off your head. I'd really like to see your rapier do that.
And now for something completely different.
So I think that should about cover it. I think I'll be happy if I don't have to touch the bastard sword again for a few months. It's hard to contend with the big boy weapons out there, and I'm really not a fan of using it with the shield either. I know I summarized the heavy shields and could have taken more time to talk about each one individually, but the video was already getting pretty long. I do wish I could have talked about the round shield and its wonky blocks. Unfortunately, I don't have clips of it, so maybe we'll just have to cover that one another time. I'd like to thank you all for helping this channel grow in this last year. It's great hearing your thoughts in the comments section and learning more about this game than I knew before, even if I do get some things wrong in my videos.
What is this nonsense? I can't believe I paid $6 for this!
Quiet! This is the best part!
I also want to take this time to thank my supporters on Patreon, like Croman here, who's donated $5 a month. Thanks a lot for your support, man. It really means a lot. And if you'd like to support me on Patreon, I have a link in the description, and there are different perk levels that give you access to a private Patreon-only chat in my Discord, special roles, and access to my videos before they go live for everyone else. Once again, thanks for checking out my videos. And as always, don't forget to check out my thumbnail artist, my Twitter, and if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Alright, that's about enough from me. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.